Hey, what's up everybody? It's Awall here from TGN Games, bringing you another Warrior PvP gameplay video with my over 9,000 super ridiculous giant critical damage burst build with my Warrior. Legacy of Foefire is the map. Cool map. I'm starting to like this one more and more because teams are starting to get more and more interested in attacking each other's bases at different points during the game. A meta is starting to form, my friends, and I'm liking where it's going. Namely the meta of me busting into your base and killing your lord. So, here we go. Immediately I'm going to the waterfall this game. It would have been much, well, this point can be highly contested when you're on the red team. Really, if you go either way, you can get contested. If you go to the other side of the map and you pick up the other point, you will get contested there as well, but you'll get your feet on the point generally before the enemy team does. So, I'm showing you this game, guys, because I make a lot of mistakes in this game, but I also do a lot of things correctly. So I used my burst immediately there, did over 9,000 damage to this Guardian, but notice how he can just heal up so quickly. This Guardian pisses me off all game, actually, and I learn a lot of valuable lessons about attacking tanky Guardians. It's probably not worth your time. It's probably not worth your time. But I do show you later an example of me being able to actually take him out and finish off the build. And I do get the finisher there, even though he's stealth, and I did manage to stun that Guardian. Notice what I did there. I switched to my shield and axe, and I used my 4 on that Guardian while he was in the arc of his finisher, able to prevent him from killing my ally, so that my ally can then in turn revive me using my knockdown. Now both of us are up and running, and it is an advantage. One of them went down and 0 of us went down, which is quite nice. Now that we have this Guardian in a 2v1, I feel so confident that I can take him out because I do so much damage, right? Not the case. Look at this. He's just tanking it up. This is an all-in tank support Guardian build. Very similar to the Tarek build that I've made, where basically you're invincible unless you get 3v1'd. Link to my playlist up top, as well as my playlist in the video description below if you want to watch that invincible Tarek build. It's pretty ridiculous, but you don't do much damage to the build. Obviously, there's a trade-off. So, it's time to go 1v1 here, and yes, they missed. They missed, and I was able to use my 3 to come back up and running using my 100 swords to try to finish off this Guardian, and yes, I did. I managed to finally finish off that Guardian, but I had to put him onto the ground twice. No, I didn't. He's still up. There he is. Oh, that Guardian ruined my day so hard on this point. Alright, so now I'm starting to get tunnel vision here. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to let this Guardian do it to me. Notice how I'm not even respawning right now. I'm just super, super pissed off that this Guardian did not go down to my super burst. My super burst takes out everybody. Why is he immune? Time to go back in and try it again. Here we go. So we lost the waterfall, so that means I gotta go back in. I'm getting tunnel vision, and this is gonna be some good lessons learned about DPS characters, my friends. Be smart, keep your head up, and keep your eyes around the map. I'm kind of thinking that to myself right now, so I decide to head over to the graveyard and take a look at the situation, see what's going on. I see that the quarry is contested, so it's time for me to move away from the waterfall, despite how pissed off I am about what just happened on the other point. Time to use my burst, my 789 burst, you're dead. That's how we do things, and finisher, no. Mesmers, always flying around all over the map, making themselves invulnerable. No, he's up and running, I got a quick revive. Time to hit the entire team with my 3, my Tryndamere 3, and see if I could do any damage. But now we're in a 3 versus 2 situation. My ally went down immediately, so it became a 3v1. Oh, what a bad decision. Awall, why did you fight off of the point? Why were you so tempted? I was so tempted because there was a 20% health light armor character there, just ready to get bursted by me. And it worked. I bursted that one character, but I didn't keep my head up and I didn't think about the overall situation I was walking into, which is a 3 versus 1. It's so difficult to finish one person off in a 3 versus 1, even with your berserker stance on and you're able to get the quick finisher. Generally, it doesn't work out. You're flipping a coin there. Instead, I should have just ran past the entire enemy team, gone to the point, and at least neutralized the point if I was going to sacrifice myself. So, just trying to use my 4 stun there to help save my ally and to get this kill set up. Now it's a 2v1 versus a Guardian. Make it a 3v1. This is our actual opportunity to take this Guardian down. So use my super burst over 9,000, and unfortunately, I didn't crit that time. 3 out of 4 times of this build, you are going to crit with your burst. However, there's that 1 out of 4 times when you are not going to, and it's really frustrating. But in order to get 68% critical damage, You have to sacrifice in precision, and you have to sacrifice in critical chance. And that's why I have the Fury elements as part of this build. So instead of trying to F these people, and by F I don't mean fuck, I mean F as in finish with the banner, I decided to just go ahead and finish them off with my greatsword. And more times than not, that's the best way to go against Mesmers. Finally, this Guardian's on the ground, so here's my chance to finish him off. Instead, I use my F again to try to finish him off. I need to use my 100 swords against this chump, and I didn't care. I did it anyway. I had to use it. It was spite that time. It was for vengeance to take that Guardian down. The enemy team, because I'm being so tunnel vision on this freaking waterfall, the enemy team has us 2 capped right now, and they're ahead by 100 points, which is really, really bad. Now, to further this tunnel vision disaster, my ally revives me, and now it's time for me to go buck wild and kill everybody once again. Meanwhile, the enemy team has us 2 capped. The right decision to win the game right now would be, and there's that super burst again, getting another kill and the quick finisher. Boom, that's how we do things over 9,000 build. If you want to check out the theory crafting behind how I do that gigantic burst in 2 seconds, link up top, click the this build button, and you can check that out. So right now I'm just getting ass loads of kills here, farming my ass off, but ultimately we're losing the game by quite a bit actually. The enemy team's almost doubled us in points. So I need to pull my head up and actually try to win this game, right? So this battle is just going to continue, and this Guardian is going to try to revive this person. I'm able to get the finisher in time. Now the Guardian's on the ground. I can use my 100 swords, even though I didn't have the Berserker stance, because I hit 2 targets at the same time there. Always a good decision to use 100 swords if the enemy team is clumped together, even if you can't do your giant burst combo and your critical chance with your Fury isn't bumped up a bit. At least I'm making some good decisions this game. I'm deciding to pull back on the point and at least get the cap before I go run off and chase the enemy team. Alright, so now I'm thinking, oh god, look up top. We're losing by almost 150. Time to go cap some points. So, time to head over to the graveyard and get my cap on here. Hopefully the waterfall doesn't get back capped in moving over to this point. It's 2v1, there's a ranged DPS over there who's going to be a pain in the ass. So I do have all my moves up now, my 789, my Bull's Charge, my Berserker Stance, as well as my Stability move, in addition to my Zero. So here I am setting up for it, and time to go over 9,000, boom. Almost a guaranteed kill because I waited to use my combo until the middle of that fight. What a lot of people do with this warrior build, which is super common, they use that burst combo as the alpha. Don't alpha with your burst combo at all. Everybody has some sort of survivability move. They have some way to dunk and dodge out of the way, go invisible, what have you. Everybody's got something like that on board. As soon as they see your warrior with his greatsword charge into that situation, they are going to get their asses out of there and save their own lives. So I used my 100 swords there to damage everyone in the area, doing about 17,000 damage overall with that regular combo. Time to finish him off. Switched over to my axe and shield combo. I keep saying this in the videos. The axe shield combo is such a fantastic complement to your greatsword because it has that 4 and because it has that 5. It's got the 4 being, of course, a charge, which has a 1-second stun, and the 5, of course, being a block, which helps you sustain after you burst people down. I can't even talk right now. After you burst the enemy team down with over 9,000 damage. Notice how I used my 6 there, and it didn't get rid of these conditions. This is buggy as shit right now. Buggy as shit. I used my 6, which is supposed to drop 2 conditions, and these holds and immobilizes were holding me for so long, I had to use my 3 to get out of those immobilizes. Just busting down the gate immediately and charging right into the base. Now, I was thinking that the conditions that I was just suffering were buggy, but it was actually because 2 enemy players were just sitting up on the gate wall, waiting for me to come in and assault their base. It was actually a trap. As a tactician this game, I am sucking. As somebody who's killing people, I'm doing pretty damn well. So, it's time for me to run away. There's no way I can take out 2 full health champs when I'm at half health. So it's just time to turn around, try to burst somebody's face off here. Over 9,000 damage, yes, but I didn't end up getting a kill. And can I put him on the ground? Trying to knock him out, switching targets back, gonna try to get a kill here before I die. Can I 3-up? No. Oh, I was only 2 pebbles away from the kill. Oh my, 120 points this game, 8 kills so far, which is okay, but we're losing the game. Notice what happened here though. Because I went and assaulted the enemy base, they got that message, your base is under attack. They all went to go defend against me. Therefore, 2 players were taken out of play, and it allowed my team to go back and 3-cap this map. That brought us up to basically even at this point in the game. Now the graveyard's being neutralized, and I'm just getting baited like a mug right now. Getting baited like a mug. There's a fight going on in between points. I've got to get involved. I've got to burst everybody. I've got to get all the kills. I'm waiting for my Berserker stance on my 8 to come back before I try to use a burst combo on somebody. And I'm getting so CC'd that I'm really unable to be effective here. I really need to use my 6 to take off those conditions. Now that there are no conditions, free yourself into the situation and get ready to burst. Here we go. Use your 0. There's my 0. And here comes the 7, 8, 9 burst combo. Is it a twofer? It was a twofer. Finished off one character and managed to kill another one with that twofer. Totally fantastic use of the over 9,000 combo. But because our allied team and myself spent so much time off of that point and in between points en route to the point, the enemy team was able to get their cap on. Now they've got their 3 cap on because of tunnel vision. You guys are seeing the mistakes I'm making here, right? Even though I'm performing correctly within combat with this build, I'm making the wrong decisions in terms of tactics. And so now it's time for me to try to rush to that point at the last minute and save the game. 2 points are neutralized. The graveyard and the quarry are neutralized, so it's the waterfall. It's the only thing that can get the enemy team to win this game right now, other than, of course, them taking down our lord. So I gotta get to that waterfall. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Here we go. I can't use my 5 because I'll fall in the gap to get there. Time to neutralize the point. Almost there. Almost neutralized. 1 tick left. No! The tick kicked in on the last minute. No! No! Epic loss. Epic loss. I had to show this one to you guys. See, I'm shaking the screen. I'm so pissed off. Oh my god, epic loss. Alright, you guys see the mistakes that you can make with tunnel vision with this build, so don't have tunnel vision. That's the lesson to take away here. Be sure to subscribe to TGN Games. Check out the playlist up top and down low. Thanks for watching. Welcome to the TGN Games video menu. Click the top left-hand corner to check out the previous video, top right-hand button for the next video. Any of the video thumbnails in the center will get you more epic gameplay, and click the button on the purple bar below to check out the theory crafting behind this video series. Channel TGN subscribe in the bottom left, and of course, bottom right to subscribe to TGN Games.